Man's having this generation's version of a Ja Rule moment. I'm just gonna keep screaming it. I don't care if the agenda gets pushed or not, but Drake is having his Ja Rule moment. Ladies and gentlemen, slimes and dimes, my hip hop crimies and crimettes, welcome back to the couch. We are here with another reaction, and you already know who I'm back for, dog. We here for good old Roy and Maul, dog. And we gonna start the segment like that anytime we do Roy and Maul type of reactions, cause good old Roy and Maul, they always surprise a nigga, man. They always want to just be like on some different shit. The shit that they on today, I seen this caption. It looks like I'm a little late on this one, which I'm surprised. But, you know, it's been a little crazy couple of days. As you see, you know, shit's a little different. The angle is different. I can actually kind of talk today a little better. I can think a little bit more clear. Like, shit just feels a little better today. And, of course, I open up my phone and I see that Roy and Maul talking about Drake's music don't hit the same no more. Now, I don't know if this is just a trolling caption or if, like, they really changing their energy and sounding real different on the pod now. You know what I'm saying? Because Maul might be sounding real different on this pod now, nephews. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see what good old Roy and Maul got to say about this Drake shit. Hold on. And another thing. They better not be trashing whatever this new Drake shit is, because that whole energy that they was doing during this whole battle, I ain't trying to hear it. Because even I like 2 or 3 of the songs out of like the 7 or 8 that he dropped. I'll say I like 2 or 3. But if they out here shitting, y'all know, you know what's happening. The check bounced.
I don't want to do like a whole Drake episode, but he did put out a snippet with Rod Wave. Mm-hmm. Are you allowed to be objective with Champagne?
Champagne?
It's a whole bunch of the same.
What, you don't like it?
Same old Drake now?
Dislike it. It's just more of the same. And not to say like I respect what Rod Wave does, and like I mean, his fan base is crazy. Like,
I tried to get to the Rod Wave.
Not for me.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man.
I'm sorry, but correct me if I'm wrong. Like, and really correct me if I'm wrong on this, because I'm hearing this off the first listen, and I said this in a previous video. Is Rod Wave the same dude that was involved with the Diddy shit, or am I bugging? And please correct me if I'm wrong. And I'll probably look this up after, because now I feel like I done said the wrong name the whole time when I was trying to react to something, because I know there was a Rod something in there. And I just made up Rod Wave, but now I'm hearing Rod Wave here. So correct me if I'm wrong, because players do fuck up, and I just need to let y'all know that, like, I ain't trying to put whoever Rod Wave is into that category.
I understand the melodies and all of that. It's obviously, you know, I get it, but I just can't. I don't know when I would really, like, sit down and listen to like a Rod Wave album.
And it's funny because so many people are like, "Roy, you're depressed. You love Rod Wave."
Yeah.
And then I listen, like, depression's not hitting the same in this movie. I can't connect.
Yeah. I don't.
I
I'm
think it's
just saying
because he's younger. I don't know. He probably the same age.
I tried. You know, obviously, I get it. I understand how, you know, his fan base is, you know, as big as it is, but I just can't. I can't connect to it. I tried it. I don't want to force it. I try to even throw it on and not listen to it. Just have it playing in the back. It's just not. It's not connecting with me.
Sorry. Lil Rod. It was Lil Rod, y'all. Lil Rod was the guy that I was talking about the entire time. My bad, Rod Wave. My fault.
Yeah, not for me. But also this Drake snippet sounds like it's not for me either.
I only heard it. I think Elliot posted it. Somebody posted it. I only heard it one time.
All over the
we was outside yesterday, so I didn't really like. I can't remember nothing that was said on it, but I remember seeing that it was the Rod Wave. It was the goat, and then it was the emoji, the turtle, something like that.
I guess.
Now I gotta hear this snippet too. I gotta hear
know
it.
what it was at first, because that's all I saw, and I listened to it, but I can't even give my opinion on it, because I really only heard it one time. We was outside.
It's again just more of the same. It's not bad. It's just kind of pointless, I guess.
What do people? What do you think people?
They sounding real different on the pod, dog.
Just straight bars.
Probably.
Like
well,
timestamp bars or like intro bars.
It's tough to say with his crowd, because his fan base is the biggest fan base. Mm-hmm. I can only speak for me. I would like, especially now, some rapping. That's why I love the what's the no face shit. Mm-hmm. I love that first verse. Mm-hmm. He was rapping. Like, that's what
I don't want to say rapping, but it was cool.
I get that I'm not who he's probably targeting.
I love that What's that? Circadian Rhythm. I love that record. I
Alright.
think that shit is
It's dope, but again, more.
So I'm gonna ask this. Okay, Roy's already about to say it's more of the same, but like, if this is sounding like more of the same, but they like that shit, so I'm like, are we just sick of that? Once again, excuse me. I'm gonna say this like I've always been saying it. You know, ever since Drake has clearly lost this battle, and I know Drake fans are holding on to this shit to the end. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on the Titanic ship. It's sinking. I'm fine with it. Like, I'd ride it too if I was a big fan like Drake, like of Drake's. I'd do the same thing. But I'm gonna scream this here, man. I think my man's having this generation's version of a Ja Rule moment. I'm just gonna keep screaming it. I don't care if the agenda gets pushed or not. But Drake is having his Ja Rule moment, and we are witnessing it in full force right now. It's just a little different because you still have the fans and the social media aspect that can keep his career alive and the conversation going. But when it's all said and done, this is the type of stuff and conversations that are going to come out of Drake's music now. This is the result of this. And it may not be Ja Rule-esque where it's like his career is over, but y'all already saying it because y'all keep saying this man needs to go on timeout. You know what happens when you go on timeout, right? Just going to say that right now.
And I've heard this from Drake. It's a good record, which is more of the same. At least like the No Face shit, I've heard something like that from him, but it was a breath of fresh air.
That's a different flow, though.
I know, that's why I liked it.
On that
And
Face record.
Was?
he's saying some shit on there too. Like, that's what I want.
You can't give it.
I don't
His
think
ghostwriters don't do
about
that shit.
Me and people like me at this moment. Like, the fuck am I rap for? To prove to y'all that I'm better?
He's not, though.
Like, I don't need to do that shit anymore.
Right.
But yeah, people want timestamp shit.
Find me, Nemo.
I mean, but we want the timestamp shit in the flow of the album, though, no?
Nah, I mean, I used to like the Scary Hours, like, random drops. When he would put a God's Plan with Diplomatic Immunity, like, God's Plan out of here right away, but I'm gonna hit Diplomatic Immunity.
Yo, these dudes sound way different right now, B.
I guess he did that with No Face.
Yo.
The Circadian Rhythm shit.
So if you feel like everybody
it just feels like throwaways. I'll be honest. It feels like unfinished throwaways.
Okay, so if you feel like everybody just wants rap from Drake, how do you think the Party Drake album is going to be received? Because I'm sure he's going to be rapping on that album.
It's going to be melodying. It's going to be rapping with melodies.
I don't even know these days how anything is received. Like, I can't even gauge what the temperature is with music, period. Like, I saw the timeline turn on Kendrick when he put out the No More Party shit. I have no idea anymore how people...
The No More Parties or...
Watch the Party Die.
We still didn't get a real name of it,
Oh, okay.
but yeah.
That's the name you gave it.
That's the name Genius gave it.
No More Parties is
No,
crazy.
you gave it
The day the party died.
Watch the Party Die, bro. Stop it.
Kill the Party.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
Fuck.
No More Parties in LA Part 2. I don't fucking know.
Party.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
So I really don't know how things are received anymore. And even like, this is why I'm glad I don't like fully work in the music business, especially on the marketing side. Because like,
What do you
how
do?
your algorithm,
What do you do?
click one thing and get a completely different gauge of what's going on in the world when it comes to music. Like, I'll click one Drake type page and I will get nothing but he is the greatest of all time.
Oh, yeah, then
And
the
I'll
next
click
one is
one
just like,
Kendrick thing and get the exact same thing and just shitting on Drake. He's the worst ever. No one's ever gonna listen to him. I can't gauge, and I actually don't particularly care to clear my algorithms to really find out. Like, I'm just gonna keep scrolling.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I'm looking forward to the response from the Drake Party album, because we've gotten so many dope records from those two together throughout the years. So for them to have a full project together, like,
Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited to kind of see how that's received, because I loved Party's album that he dropped earlier this year. Thought that was incredible, but he dropped that around the time of the beef.
Yeah.
So that overshadowed that. But now that they have their album, their joint project coming together, I am excited to hear that music, because again, throughout the years, if you go back to all the records they have together, they work very well together.
I will say, even because of course they're batting 1,000 when it's the two of them. I feel like if they do give us more of the same, it may not be received well. Even if it's high quality.
Y'all know it's
typical
not,
Party
dog.
and Drake, I don't know if it'll be received very well. I feel like
Really?
Drake better be singing on that shit.
because the same shit with these records
You
that
just
are coming
better
out
be
now,
singing,
like,
that's it.
it's just more of the same. It's not moving the needle on anything. Like, we've heard Drake do this a million times. That's why they're not hitting the way they are, even on streaming and charts. It's just more of the same.
When you say move the needle, though, like how much further?
I was like, I can't believe
do
you're saying
think
this.
An artist like Drake can move the needle, because he's been moving the needle for what, 15, 14 years.
I think the reset is finally back. I'm actually excited because at that, to your point, yes, how much further can he?
Yeah, like what else?
But now there's a reset, so the needle's back
to zero.
Of course not. It's Drake, but it's at least in the middle now. Like, you can see the difference. If he puts something out, you can tell if it's impactful or not. And these have not been impactful. But again, he's been putting them out in a different way.
And that's what that's what I was waiting for you to say, because this is not the prototypical.
Kendrick's got to move in different.
Like, he's giving us, just dropping.
Listen, I've been saying this for a little bit. Is that I won't say Kendrick, but Drake's been moving a lot different as far as these releases go, which I think delivers that lackluster feel that we have when we hear him. Like, yeah, we hear him because we're like, yeah. Well, not we, but people are like, yeah, see, stick it to Kendrick. That's how I really feel like every time Drake drops something that's been, how it seems like this OVO team is flipping right now. It's like these mediocre, not hitting the same tracks, but like the fans online, going back to Roy's point as far as like one algorithm says this and the other algorithm says that, I think he's kind of more in that algorithm where like that part that's keeping him alive, that's actual things that are happening. Because I think if it wasn't for that algorithm or whatever he wants to consider it, I don't think Drake would be really hitting like that. Like, that's just my honest opinion. I think the bots, because we want to scream bots for the Kendrick fans and stuff like that, but I'm like, all right, we could say if he does have them. So Drake just doesn't? I don't understand that. But yeah, nah, he's not impacting the same.
But to me,
he knew those were real high-level records. He wouldn't release them this way. He knows those are throwaways.
I don't think Circadian Rhythms.
I don't think No Faces either.
I think that's a huge. I think that record is a huge record.
Didn't he just buy a fucking ranch in Texas and they were shooting a video? Where's that video? That video never came out. Like,
I'm not sure.
He knows how to release music, and just, I get with the 100 gigs thing, but if he knew those records were going to move the needle and make an impact, he would have put them out drastically different. But again, I don't really know. Maybe that has something to do with Universal and whatever they have going on. I can only speculate. But if he knew those records were going to do something, they wouldn't go out that way.
Some of them, yeah, I agree.
There'd be a visual. There would be some.
He know what he has. He has waiting. Like so he probably looked at that and was like, these are dope, but I know what we got on the way, so I'm not tripping on that.
No, Rory and Maul.
But
first off, what the hell was their like Ocho Cinco and Uncle Shay Shay ass like setup that they had where it's like the after hours pod? I ain't never seen no shit like that. That was different. It felt real unalive. I kind of, and it's weird I'm about to say this, but I'm like, where the hell was Julian and goddamn Damaris at, dog? Like, what the fudge? You know what I'm saying? What the fudge? But yeah, these dudes are sounding real different on the pod after the dust is starting to settle and their parties died, and I know people are trying to act like it wasn't, well, all right, this wasn't really considered a Drake. I guess you can say you're coming at the media personnel and the internet bloggers and all that. So I feel like they, once again, when they even reviewed that song and all that, I felt like they were a little bit upset, and I felt like their souls were taken. And I won't say they, because I think Roy's just disappointed as a Drake fan, where like, Maul different, man. I'm gonna keep screaming that shit every time. Like, it's something different about this dude, Maul. Like, even the way he was just kind of lining up the questions, it was like he's still asking from a denial standpoint, which I think he sides and caters to the denial of the Drake fans. And then Roy is just completely just disappointed. Like, yo, this is what you keep doing, bro. Like, you keep dropping. And I've said this when I think he dropped one of them, the first of the 7 leaks, or the first 3 of the 7 leaks, like, same old Drake. You know what I'm saying? I said this off the jump. So it's funny that here we are, however many weeks later, after everything is unfolded, where, the Super Bowl and just everything else in between, now here we are. It's funny. It's just funny, man. That's all I really got to say. It's funny. I just wanted to see what they had to say because I couldn't believe the title that I saw or the caption. So I was like, let me just check. So you're getting a reaction in regards to that. Like, otherwise, I probably would have let this just slip by, but nah. I'm on Maul's ass. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm on his ass about the way he been acting lately, dog. Because homie been really doing some funny shit when it comes to, and I can only speak on, because of this Drake and Kendrick beef thing, I can only speak on that because otherwise I banged with Maul, bro. Like, it's something about he unlocked some new character when Drake started beefing with Kendrick. I don't know what the fuck that shit is, but it's some new shit that I just ain't too fond of because I'm just like, yo, bro, why are you acting like this for Drake? Why? Just accept it and move on and just be objective and still hold your bias and stand on whatever you want to believe. But like, you're like in too deep. You ain't no Cop J Reed. So on that note, bro, I'm gonna leave on that note. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with another one. I guess I'm not agreeing with Maul no more. Peace.